a long week brought to you by the Misadventures of Bongabot Pangyatoy on Twitch.tv/HomoHomo2093 is brought by the Perfect Funds Free Company of Coeurl. The Misadventures is next live on Twitch.tv/HomoHomo2093, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam as a designated non-spoiler screen. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. You're tuned in to the Misadventures of Bongabot Pangyatoy on Twitch.tv/HomoHomo2093. This is not a long week. That was several streams ago. This is the Misadventures of Bongabot Pangyatoy on Twitch.tv/HomoHomo2093, presented to you in living color by the Perfect Funds Free Company of Coeurl. And my name is Bongabot Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. Yes, this is a stream featuring yours truly as myself. This episode is called Breaking Brick Mountains Again. This is a replay of an event that happened a few years ago. It is the collaboration event between Final Fantasy XIV and Dragon Quest. And the staging area is going to be in Ul'dah. Now, normally this would be the time where there would be the Make It Rain Gold Saucer event, but that has been scrapped somehow, and it has been replaced with rehash of previous collab events that have taken place. We've already had the one for Final Fantasy XI, and now we have Dragon Quest. So the staging area will be around here over in Ul'dah. Originally we were going to be doing a Phantasy Star Online 2 debut stream called A REALM REBORN, but there has been some issues getting the game installed and running it. So instead we're going to be doing a Final Fantasy XIV collab event playthrough. And we've already done this playthrough as Kaori Harukawa from a few years ago, but this time it's going to be yours truly, Bongabot, that will be doing this special event, which will be taking place as of right now in about 22 minutes. This is the Final Fantasy XIV Dragon Quest event called Breaking Brick Mountains. The board for this is a wind-up Brickman minion, a Thug Smug Glamour, and also the Tuffy NPC. You can also buy a King's Slime. So those are 3 items that you can get from this event. If you've already completed the event a few years ago, this is not going to appear in your quest. You will not be seeing a marker because you are completing the event. You can, however, purchase the glamour from the tuppy if you have not gotten it. But if you already have it, well, there's no need for you to do so. You may proceed with your usual raiding and other obligations. Now, we're going to be starting in about 21 minutes, but I do want to share some light on patch 5.3 of Final Fantasy XIV. This event is going to be, the patch is going to be dropped on August 11th. August 11, 2020. That's going to be patch 5.3 of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. And that means day 25 of the Shadowbring with Kabri Harukawa is going to be taking place around that time. The order for that event will first start with the opening of the Dwarf side quests, the Dwarf's Beast Tribe quest, and then we're going to be going straight into just skipping through cutscenes and dialogue, doing a playthrough of the 5.3 MSQ. That's going to include the Heroes Gauntlet dungeon. There's also going to include a key trial that is key to clearing the story. Then we're going to be doing a playthrough of the Puppet's Bunker, the second portion of the Yoha Dark Apocalypse raids. Day 26 of that is going to include cutscenes from Yoha Dark Apocalypse and the main scenario quests. The Bojin Resistance and the Ishgardin Restoration will most likely come in later patches, so be on the lookout for that. Well, we did have, on a Discord that I went to, I was able to procure an important piece of information from an anonymous source said to be the Reddit user Blue Fever, but it's listed as an anonymous source. We'll just consider this an anonymous source. We have some important info. This was from late April of 2020, but it sheds a light on some key information that is pertinent to 5.3 and beyond. So right now you are going to be hearing some important spoilers. So for the next several minutes, you may want to turn down your volume or mute your volume, or if your curiosity strikes you, feel free to listen, because this is going to include some important stuff also regarding 2.0's Realm Reborn revamp. That's also going to be key in 5.3. So, without further ado, here it goes. First off, work on 5.3 is already complete. The patch is complete, but it's short of Q&A, quality assurance, and bug fixing. Some major features introduced here means that there have been a lot of quality assurance testing. Lots of it, lots of testing, because all those major features. The problem is we have a viral primal, Corona. COVID-19 has literally hampered Q&A testing, and right now we're just winding things up in July. August 11th, the patch will be ready to go. 5.4 is also partially complete with the major bullet points of the raid. That's the Eden raid. This is the final portion of the Eden raids. New battle content for your Boja relics. That's the Hrothgar of Ilsabard. And the MSQ is done there for the most part. Now 5.5 is in the current job quest line, so to speak, but the ultimate still in the programming process, among other major things. And 6.0, the new expansion, is being worked on also, but because again of the viral primal Corona, it's seeing major delays, which will mean we're looking at a late 2021 release. We're looking at November, December. That means 6.0 is not going to be ready until a year and a half from now. So be on the lookout for that. We still have to do 5.3 and 5.4, then the two-part for 5.5. So those things are going to be the way. So these next year and a half is going to be really big leading up to 6.0. Now 5.3, due to story reasons, is going to feature a rejoining of all sorts. So yes, you're going to be getting a rejoining, but it's in the name of seamless travel. certain places in both the source and Norvant are going to phase into each other, like shifting into an underwater zone. And currently this will be in the major areas. It's going to be reachable by air by those who have completed the quest. So from this inference, if you completed the 5.3 main scenario quest, you're going to be able to, in theory, fly all the way down from the bottom of southern Planetland and fly all the way through this underwater zone all the way up to the northern reaches of Ilmeg over in the first. So this rejoining is in the name of seamless travel. So that's why flight has been unlocked across all of the 2.0 regions with the STORMBLOOD revamp. And now for the secret MSQ trial that you'll be taking part in. You heard of the Cloud of Darkness from the World of Darkness in the Crystal Tower Raid series, right? Well, if this anonymous source is to be believed, you'll be battling this in normal and extreme trial form while defending Graha's ritual. Basically, you put the Cloud of Darkness at bay in this 8-man expert trial. The ritual will be complete and the main scenario quest plotline will continue. Which means that the Crystarium's Crystal Tower is going to replace the Mordona Tower. You see that Crystal Tower over in Mordona? Gonna be saying goodbye to that in about a few weeks because the Crystarium Crystal Tower is going to replace that. And the Crystal Exarch is going to be sending memories into his past form. That's of course our good friend Graha Tia. So it looks like our old boy is going to be alive for some reason. And the old tower is going to be shunted off into a stunted branch of time to facilitate the events of 5.0 Shadowbringers. Remember, the clue is in the twinning term. You know, the twinning? That's the dungeon that you see over in the Crystarium. Yes, the one with the rock music, a long fall, the rave tower, that one. The clue is in that twinning term because the Crystal Tower will become the open gate between worlds. That's going to be the open gate between the source and the verse. But Norvant is dying slowly, like Yamarat from our old Ashen Professor MXelt. / respect. Now, the major plot point post 5.3, according to the anonymous source, is the cultural exchange between two people, so the source and first, because Norvant is now being evacuated, and all these people from the first are going to be heading down over to the source. And basically, this dwarf Peace Tribe content is going to include a friction with the Lullafels. So these dwarves and these Lullafels, we myself, are going to be battling with each other, doing finger pointing, and well, get your popcorn ready because it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Now, the existence of these holes, there's going to be existence of holes in reality, where the first ether is now filling up the source. It's leading to various anomalies, and notably, bounty of ceruleum. Ceruleum is basically the equivalent of oil and natural gas on Earth, the blue planet. In Eorzea, in Osvard, ceruleum fuels Magitech, fuels Garlemald, and so on. So now you have all this oil, all this natural gas that's now popping up as a result of the first ether slowly filling up the source. Meaning that, well, there can only be one thing. This has implications for Garlemald's cause and the Garland Empire. 6.0 is going to be hella epic. And bye for that. Now, we cannot confirm as there has not been a translation. There's some hints that Eden is tied to the 5.4 main scenario quest because 13th is now tied to the source. It's a possibility. They're not sure, though, if Eden is going to be mandatory for MSQ. That's right. The Eden raids could be important to advancing the main scenario quest. And if that is going to be the case, Georgette Lemaire from Genova, which is one of the alts that often has airing content on this channel, she's going to have to complete the Eden raids off stream so that she'll be able to continue on with the main scenario quest. So, for those of you who have finally completed Shadowbringers, you may need to do Eden anyway if you're going to continue the main scenario quest. So get good or get wrecked. You know how that is. And finally, the ultimate raids are listed as scalable. Again, it can be easier than extreme, but harder than ultimate, depending on choice. Which means that the ultimate raids could potentially be scalable. Definitely something that the father of adventures, YOSHITAKA, is going to consider. So those are some of the key points that are being looked at. It may or may not be what will actually happen when August 11 comes out. There is going to be a letter from the producer live coming up this month. is going to be simulcast on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. It'll of course be archived on Final Fantasy's channels. Stay on the lookout for that. It's going to shed a little bit of light onto some of this as to whether or not this is actually true or things have been a little bit adjusted. And that is the spoilers for the possible content from 5.3, 5.4, and 5.5 Final Fantasy XIV SHADOWBRINGERS. Now with this, about 12 minutes to go in the countdown to Breaking Brick Mountains again. Yours truly, Bongabot Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. Here with you, Ulda, on this wonderful early July morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Once again, save the date. August 11th is when patch 5.3 Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers will be taking place. Which means, well, make sure to take care of your raids, collect a few any ones of Copy Factory have to do. Get ready accordingly because the content in 5.3 is going to be a bear, and you will love every moment, guaranteed. So, we're going to be back in about 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes from now, we're going to take a break. This is the misadventures of yours truly, Bongabot Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. On twitch.tv/homohomo2093, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back with the misadventures of yours truly, Bongabot Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. On twitch.tv/homohomo2093, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam. Bonga's first broadcast since A Long Week Day 7, which has already been archived in its entirety on the YouTube channel, listed under my IRL name, Ryan Salazar. This episode is called Breaking Brick Mountains Again. It is the replay of the event that happened a few years ago, this collab event between Final Fantasy XIV and Dragon Quest. The staging area is here over in Ul'dah, and it looks like there's already at least one person getting ready to take part in this event. If you like what you see in this broadcast, you know what to do. Hit the heart button on your Twitch player, the subscribe button on YouTube, and the like button on Facebook. Now, it's not certain when our next broadcast will be in July, but I can tell you that this weekend, Homohomo2093 is going to be posting content from Anime Expo Live. Anime Expo also got impacted by the coronavirus, and is now offering instead a virtual convention for the 3rd and 4th. Homohomo2093 will be auto-hosting content for July 3rd and July 4th of the virtual convention. Don't miss it. Please look forward to it. And we can tell you that the next confirmed live stream for Final Fantasy XIV will be on August 11th, when the patch finishes patching. It's going to be a playthrough of patch 5.3 content, including the Dwarf Peace Tribe quest, main scenario, and Yorha Dark Apocalypse. That's day 25 of the Shadowbringers. 4 minutes to go before we get started. And since this is a collab event, I shall be doing narration. Well, looks like there's already a few people that I have that will be taking part in this event, because they may have created their character after this event had completed. A number of characters have already completed it under my account. There are 2 other characters that have not completed this event as of this airing date. That's Rika Takarada and Izumi Hashima. They're the more recent characters on Genova. They will be completing that event off stream. They have already camped outside where Habak Alak will be stationed. This is a Dragon Quest event, a Dragon Quest collab event, Final Fantasy XIV. The event is called Breaking Brick Mountains. And the rewards for this directly from the quest include a Thug's Mug and a Wind-Up Brickman minion. And for the Tuffy, you can purchase a King Slime hat. Starting in about 2 minutes or so. Less than 2 minutes. If you have completed this event, this quest, in its first iteration, it will not show up on your quest icons in Ul'dah, because you've already completed it. This quest cannot be taken a second time. You can, however, buy the glamour from the Tuffy. But if you already have that glamour, there's no need for you to spend if you cannot feel on duplicate item. Less than a minute away from the start of this event. I'll be completing this quest as a machinist. quest icon should be popping up sometime soon. Oh, let's see if it's here. Nope, that's the one for to start the Hildebrand series. This one is still showing up. Here we go.
I am HEAVENSWARD, a self-styled student of sundry subjects. Though I am best known, perhaps, for putting pen to parchment for a public paper, living a lie.
In the times of these trials and tribulations, the subject of singular strange assassins dared my senses. Magical monstrosities were commonly known as goblins.
But I speak now of no common creation in all magic.
No, these shambling swords of stone have no equivalent in all of yours here. Should these curious constructions contain knowledge of extraordinary origin, well, I can only imagine the influence it might exert over Ola's economy. Machine and Son's medical concern has come to a congruent conclusion, and as these superiors seek a savvy adventurer to separate facts from the fantastic. A representative of Machine and Sons awaits outside our Senate authority. Exploring this enigma seems an entertaining endeavor, then I would wander overboard this window of opportunities wasted. Go ahead and teleport over. Arsenath Ossuary is where the black matches are, so we're gonna go ahead and head over there. Hey, don't sneak up on me like that. You're trying to make me sell my britches. Here for the job, are you? Well, I hope you experience dismantling goblins. We've been gathering reports of some never-before-seen constructs showing up all over the damn realm. Nary a soul knows what the creature's made of, so Machine and Sons means to be the first to take a pickaxe to this mystery motherlode. I need you to get out there. Take one of them shung bus bricks and bring back a good sized chunk of paint up. Just say, hey, give it a shot. Good lad. I'll have a nice refreshing reward for you when you get back. There are a number of zones that you can go to do this fate. However, for the sake of convenience, we're just going to go ahead and pick Central Timeline. This was also what Coeurl had chosen to get the fate portion of the quest taken care of. And this is supposed to be the spawn point where the fate will take place. It'll be the SLD excavation site if you're going south timeline. If you're going to Lower Lenosha, it'll be at the Blind Iron Mines, and then up Lenosha, Camp Bronze Lake, Central Shroud, Bent Ranch Meadows, North Shroud, Binders. So there's 5 locations. For the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna go ahead and wait here at the SLD excavation site and wait for the bait to spawn. Hopefully we'll not have to wait too long. This is, of course, is the name of my companion, known as Lahi. Full name, Lahi Metrotech the Metrosexual, and it's nothing personal. Just for the sake of simplicity, we just call him Lahi! Short. It seems we already have a few other people here. Just looking for the bait to spawn. Possibly we're waiting for other adventurers to activate the quest and come down here. That's why it's taking a bit of a long time for this actual bait to spawn. It may have spawned in other areas instead of Central Thanaland, so very understandable. Looks like we have at least another person joining in. Just a bit. safe side. Get lucky. Fresh new bunch of cards. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a replay of Breaking Brick Mountains, the Final Fantasy XIV Dragon Quest collab event. This is basically a replay of the event. Gallery and a few others had already cleared this on my account, but as Bongabot Pangyatoy, I have not done so. So I'm going to be doing this playthrough of this entire quest. We are here at the Sildi excavation site. It is one of 5 points where the fate will spawn. Apparently here it has not spawned yet. It may be making the rounds in other areas, but we're just going to go ahead and sit tight and wait for this fate to finally spawn. There's a few other people, few recent adventurers who are just camping out, waiting for the fate to spawn. The first phase, brick by brick, will be eliminating a bunch of ads. This is why I'm a machinist. Then the second fate, follow-up fate, will deal with taking on a massive boss bomb. Means a lot of burning is going to be in order. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. This is a different fate taking place. Well, nothing wrong with having a little bit of a warm-up. Apparently, that fate is taking place at the same spot as against a warm welcome. That's another fate that's going on. So basically, there's that usual fate, a warm welcome, and then there's of course the collab fate. So basically, this area is home to 3 different fates for this entire period, and this event is going to be going on until July 27th, which means you have more or less about 25 days to complete this quest. And seeing how fast it took for that thing to go down, it's safe to say there's already a number of people who already have it out for the sake of completing this fate chain. You can only hope we get gold credit for that, or any form of credit, because it looks like we got a lot of people here. Yeah! Sup everyone? Hey guys, you're live on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. It's Breaking Brick Mountains, Final Fantasy XIV Dragon Quest event, brought to you by the Perfect Buns Free Company of Coeurl. Doubtless there's going to be a... This is probably gonna finish rather quickly, as we've already got a ton of people here. Look at this! Hey now! Hey now! Hey now! We got the welcome wagon here. There you go. Afraid of that. We got the welcome wagon here. Holy hell. Hello to all you wonderful adventurers. I can only hope that I get credit for this fate, otherwise I might camp out. I might not be able to move on to the next step, because we've got a convoy of adventurers. We got everybody. Holy hell. Nope. In about a few minutes or so, first of this 2-part fate series, Brick by Brick, is going to spawn. There should be enough people here. Better ready for this one. We've got it's like, it's just chaos here. It's just an alliance raid is ready to cut this one down. Early DQ hours. We have party finder for this? Do we actually have a party finder? Nope. Some people already have some of the high-end mounts. They've got Ramu, Sabatando Imperador, Ozma. We have a lot of gamers who have not been here last time this had taken place, or they simply ignored it and are just bothering to complete this. Kaori Harukawa, Georgette Lemaire, Maki Harukawa, Aba Suzukaze, Nick Mikato, and Nico Argentia had already completed. Yours truly, Rika Takarada and Mitsuhashi Maki. Those two girls will take care of this quest. Off. Oh, look at this. Well, it seems some folks from Okami Roho how to use FC are in it. You see if you'll vibrate a Fringe, Victor with Lucky, and Archie Delmont. Those they may have been newer to this game. Oh. So to all of you in Akami Rojo, hi, welcome. On behalf of my wife Kaori Harukawa, I welcome you to Breaking Brick Mountains on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, presented to you by my FC, the Perfect Times. There's even a Rathalos mount here. Oh man, this is probably going to finish in about a few minutes. There's so many people here. The Panthers! There are too many! Oh! Looks like they found me. This is gonna look like a whole alliance right there. Look, there's this is chaos here. It looks like an alliance raid is gonna get ready to mow this whole place down. Probably there's gonna be some people who don't get credit for the fade. Ah! Everybody right now is just taking down these freaking grave robbers to warm up. It's just chaos. It's just chaos here. It looks like it's going to be a whole alliance raid that's just going to pull the whole place down. I mean, it's been 23 minutes, and the fate may have popped up in other areas, but it has not popped up here yet. But once it does, everybody is going to mow this thing down. I might not get credit, some people might get credit, others may not be so lucky, but you can tell there is going to be a massive beeline heading back to Ul'dah if they do get that chunk of Brickman. This is just, I wonder if maybe we're gonna have to go ahead and maybe set up a PF. Nope. Alright guys, PF is up. PF is up. So if anybody wants to get in PF so that the chances of, you know, getting the target item increase, well, if you want to, you can go ahead and join a party. I've already set up a party. Here we go. Alright, here we go. This is going to be quick here. Alright, here we go. Now we have this. Alright. Oh no! Didn't even get it yet. There are some people that had already gotten it. There's others who didn't get it. So there's going to be a few that will be heading out, but apparently didn't get it. So as a result, we're gonna have to go ahead and wait. So others did get credit. They're gonna be heading. They're gonna be exiting, but there are some who did not get credit. So this PFF will be here until I until I get credit. Nope, I'm not teleporting. So we're going to be running into this issue of too many people burning down the mobs, and because the mobs are being burned down too quickly, PF will be up, and if somehow the party gets disbanded, I will re-recruit. Too many people had been burning down the swamp and nobody got credit for it. And that's going to be a bit of a point of contention. Because we have a lot of people here for this event, and it's probably going to take several goes of this fate before everybody gets credit for it. We're gonna go ahead and re-recruit. We're re-recruiting. So it looks like we're gonna be here for quite a while. And note that you don't have to go here, camp out at Central Thanalan. You can go at other locations to clear the fate. So it's clear there's going to be others that will be finishing this quest ahead of yours truly. Just happened for the sake of doing so that we'll be doing here in Central. The problem here is that people don't want to space out, and that leads to unnecessary salt and a lot of toxicity, because you don't have to camp at the Sildi excavation site. You can go to some of the other locations in order to complete the fate. It's just that for the sake of simplicity, it's much better to literally just camp here. I mean, short travel time, but there's so many people mowing this thing down that many people are not going to be getting credit for getting the chunk of brick, and they're going to have to wait here because other people took their gold rating. looks like there's been a few people that were lucky enough to get credit, get bronze rating. So you just need a bronze rating and you'll be able to advance it, but fortunately I did not get a bronze rating. I don't think I got any credit for this, so that means I stay here. Well, look what we got here. An indigo whale, a tyrannosaur, an elthurs, Gubu. The big mount summit. Soon these mounts are going to be able to fly. Oh yeah, and of course, we're given reticence. There's going to be a lot of disappointed people here because the mountain is being burned too quickly. That means people don't get credit for the kill. Look at that. Oh, along the way I got a new achievement. To crush your enemies for. Oh, it's the first achievement in a while. Nice work. Main objective was to complete Breaking Brick Mountain, but it's taking longer than expected because other people are also doing this location. Don't get the bronze rate, at least a bronze rating. Well, we remain here. So this thing's gonna be a little bit longer because there's too many people here. There are 4 other locations you can go to. So if you're just joining us, this is Breaking Brick Mountains, Final Fantasy XIV Dragon Quest event, collab event on twitch.tv/homohomo2293, Facebook, YouTube, and Steam. And it's been a very eventful one. First hour. I've already had this fate pass by, but I did not get bronze rating. Well, fates meaning that don't get that chunk and move on to the next step. I'm gonna be here until we get that chunk. There's lots of people here, so yep, go ahead and make yourself noticed. You're live! This is a surprise. There's some people from Mateus coming over here. Well, let's be honest. It's been several weeks since we've had any new content with the collab or it's been a while. There's been a little bit of a period between the end of the Maiden's Rhapsody and this one. And doubtless, everybody here is just dying for patch 5.3. It's not going to be until August 11th. So once again, I am recruiting for this fate. Doesn't seem people are actually wanting to join. Oh, looks like the OMG from Omega is also showing up. Okay. Oh good, we got somebody. Yep, there's 6 more spots remaining. There's 6 spots remaining on PF. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand on this rock. Hello. Well, better head down here, Callisto. This thing's gonna spawn. Decided to do this as a tank. Okay. Any moment I finally get the credit, Any moment, I get the credit. For the Brickman, this party's disbanding. Four spots left on Party Finder. So here I am, the gift that keeps on giving. I'm standing on top of this rock, waiting for this fate to spawn. With all these other people! I gotta feel bad for these selfish gods and these freaking grave robbers. It's by killing these guys that I end up getting that new one. Alright, look, Technoir has joined the party. Okay, thank you. Three spots left. 3 spots left on Party Finder. Mahilda Frostfight's companion is known as Chocobro. There's 3 spots left. Do I see me? I see me. There we go. I see me. And let me tell you, I did not expect this to be okay. 2 spots left. 2 spots left. It's just chaos here. It's like a lion's race, mowing the whole place down. I have not seen this much activity. Oh, good. Oh, Diablos! Hey! Hi, Diablos! One more spot. One more spot. One spot. You may leave the party. So, once you want, once you get your Brickman, you get the chunk, you may leave party. Leave party. So, once you get the chunk, you may leave party. Once you get the chunk, you may leave party. I'll be leaving party. Once you get the chunk, you may leave party. So we're facilitating this so that the chances of finally getting the chunk are. We have one more. We have room for one more. Once again, there are 5 locations you can go to. So the excavation site in central Thailand, mine iron mines in lower Lenosha, Campons Lake in upper Lenosha, Vent Branch Meadows in central Shroud, and Finder's Bluff in north Shroud. You don't have to be here! But unfortunately, because it's so close to Ul'dah, they never want to leave. I was wrong. There really are a lot of adventurers who have not completed this event. Big surge in adventures. This game continues to deliver. There's one more spot here. One more spot. If anybody wants it. Oh! Let's just take away our mobs here. Hey, easy there. Somewhere over in Shirogane, Coeurl is laughing. Yes, feel free to make mock of me, Bay. Oh Lord. Alright. Fire command and all vents have been filled. So once again, if you have your chunk, you may leave party and complete the quest. Over in chunk. Once you have your chunk, yeah, leave party. Once you have your chunk, you can leave party and so on and so forth. Once you have your chunk, it's listed that you got a chunk of Brickman, you got this checked. Leave party. Finish the quest. They say good things come to those who wait. It's true then. It's true now. No, it's been said that my character looks a lot like Chester Bennington, the great heart singer. God rest his soul. He was taken away from us way too soon. He was a hero to us. I shall honor him by continuing to live. Rest in peace, Chester. / respect. Aha! Thank you for the uppies. Yeah! Yes. Uppies. This collab event to last this long. I guess this fate only appears once, goes around each of the 5 areas before coming back down. these cars here. Wait a minute here! What is this? A nocturne for heroes? Oh man, look at shades of a nocturne for heroes. All of these regalias just jumping up and... Oh man! Those were the days. Yeah! Look at all these cars. By the way, unmodded, they look deep black, but this mod is totally worthless edition. What can I say? I like Itachi. Well, you better get off those lowriders. Alright, so that takes care of that. And now here comes this one here. They're just burning this thing down. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna go disband. Alright guys, good work. I'm gonna get out of here. Bravo! Finally got my chunk. Cars go ahead of me. Oh, my Locobo. Oh, my Locobo. Adventurers. They are too many! go ahead and teleport over to Commentator's Guild. Look at all these people here.
Have you taken a sell on them odd golems?
No, ain't that special. That luster, that shine. You smell it. There's the scent of profit, my friend. That's some fine regular adventure. Very fine indeed. Oh, just as I promised you, I prepared to pay me. Enjoy. Don't be shy now, lad. We all need a bit of pep.
This way, we show you good time. I promise. Wait. Just relax. You will have twice the fun with the ice cubes. We're so sorry. Here it comes. He's good, doesn't it? Sometimes I will be losing for service.
Thanks again for your cooperation, lad. Still something extra, but ain't so.
Oh, well, I mean, looking forward to doing business with you again sometime.
Ah, the adventurer. You were triumphing your tussle against the towering titans, I trust. As so happens, I have been hired by Amachina and Sons to captain the account of the aforementioned anomaly. Let's begin to focus on these fantastic clothes, falls out of fashion. My remuneration is promised to be most refreshing and perhaps a touch risque. I fear I haven't anything as to what is implied, but I shall look forward to it nonetheless.
And that takes care of Breaking Brick Mountains. King Slime Crown is only 57. And there you have it. Wind Up Brick Minion is done. We already got it. Glamours. I will put those in my armoire off screen. that takes care of Breaking Brick Mountains again with yours truly, Bongabot Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. If you like what you see on this broadcast, please be sure to hit the heart button on your Twitch player, the subscribe button on YouTube, and the like button on Facebook. The next official Final Fantasy XIV live stream will be on August 11th. And it will be a playthrough of Day 25 of the Shadowbringed, Patch 5.3, Main Scenario Quest, Your Attack Apocalypse, Fourth Beast Tribe, and Day 26, following that will be playthrough of the cutscenes. So, on behalf of everyone at the Perfect Buttons Free Company of Coeurl, thank you very much for watching. And just as a reminder, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home, wash your hands, don't get sick, always have face covering, do decide to go out, because together we will win. May you ever walk in the light and darkness with the crystal. Goodbye for now. Good night.